Right, blessings, everybody. This is Saoirse doing another book review with Pagan Pages, and I am tickled pink because my editor sent me this gorgeous set. This is Live True, a mindfulness guide to authenticity, written by Ora Nadrich, and this is a really nice set. You work 30 days through this, and then you work through this one over a period of a couple of months. And the first thing she says is, it's all about changing your habits and changing your mind, and that doesn't come overnight. So you can do this over a course of a few months and change your habits and get into new habits and do new things that will really improve your life. And some of these books that you get out there are just fluffy bunny stuff. It's BS. I was very impressed with what I read in this. And first, I'm going to read to you a little bit about her. I really like this photograph of her right here. See? You can see the soulfulness in her picture. Ora Nadrich is the founder and president of the Institute for Transformational Thinking. She is the author of Live True, Mindfulness Guide to Authenticity, right here. Named in the 100 Best Mindfulness Books of All Time by Book Authority and Who Says Who. How one simple question can change the way you think forever. She is a certified thought coach, life coach, and mindfulness teacher, specializing in transformational thinking, self-discovery, and mentoring new coaches as they develop their careers. That is phenomenal. So I'm going to read a little bit about this. This was published. This is from 2019, so it's a couple years old, but it's still new. And this is by Transformational Thinking. Okay. What does it mean to live authentically? The definition of authentic is genuine and real, or in other words, the combination of all your true qualities and characteristics. However, I like to describe authentic as living your truth in the present moment. That's fair. I know it's easy to want to hide or conceal certain aspects of ourselves we may not love. But once we start to hide our realness and who we really are, it can slip away from us to the point that we are living dishonestly to our true nature. And why would we want to do something like that? And I skip down to the next page. To live authentically means being connected in a mindful way to all aspects of ourselves and the core values we adhere to and live by. Mindfulness and authenticity are inexorably linked. You cannot be effectively mindful without being authentic, and mindfulness is extremely important. It helps us not forget our true nature. It helps us be present and aware. If we feel an impulse to be inauthentic, it reminds us immediately that falseness of any kind feels wrong with every fiber of our being. And then next, after that introduction, each chapter, there's 30 chapters. So if there's 30 days in the month, you just do a chapter a day, and they're pretty short, less than 20 pages. I'm just going to read a little bit about chapter 5, the future. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. And Lucius Annaeus Seneca said that. So I'll just skim this for you. I'm not reading 20 pages. Nobody's going to watch that. Here's what we know for certain about the future. It isn't here yet. We can imagine it, predict it, and even dread it. And although we can help plan for it and hope that it will turn out exactly as we would like it to, the future comes, as it will. We want to welcome it by being ready, and that means being fully present when it arrives and accepting the things that it brings with it. He talks about having a positive mindset as opposed to a negative mindset. And she also talks about things that we can do to make sure that we're being mindful. She says, here are some examples where we can fall into the trap of not being mindful. And we can implement something that she calls mindfulness repair quickly. Stop what you're doing and fix it. For example, If you're being rude to a server, like a waiter or a salesperson, just stop doing that. If you're ignoring someone in your presence, like at a meeting, gathering, or a party, don't do that. If you're always late or canceling at the last minute, start showing up on time. When you start being mindful about your behavior and your thoughts, you can look at what you're doing and transform those things for the better. And that's just an example of some things that we do thoughtlessly. Now she talks about people who chase the future. Future chasers anticipate the future often and are usually impatient in the present, anxious about the future, bored quickly in the present, and think that the future will be better than the present. Well, that sounds like me. A past dweller most likely lives in the past, think the past was better than the present, long for what once was. You can wish to change your past, hold on to resentment of what happened in the past, or keep trying to change the past in your mind. But what she says to do is to be a present experiencer. Be happiest in the present. Enjoy showing up for the moments in your life. Enjoy yourself to fully experience whatever you're presently doing. And don't think about the past except fond memories. She talks about benefits to living in the present moment. You're less selfish. You're more discerning and cognizant and accepting, less anxious and judgmental, more focused, more awake and aware, more perceptive. And detriments of living in the future, you're rushed, you're unfocused, you're frustrated, anxious, restless. It's harder to have a successful relationship, and you can't connect to your purpose. So what you want to do, she's got a little meditation here. Isn't that fabulous? So what she's done is she's picked a topic, she's identified a problem that we may have, and she's offering solutions. Work on being mindful of your behaviors, and then work on whether you're dwelling in the past or in the future, but you need to dwell in the present. Take a few breaths in the meditation and say, I'm aware of the future. I don't need to be there. I trust what the future holds for me. I am the present. My focus and awareness are in this moment. Here's the best part. This moment is enough. I am here. I am present. There is no other time than now. So that's just one of the 30 chapters in here. And next, if you get this, you're going to want to get both of them. You'll need to buy them separately, but you are going to want to buy both because you want all this stuff. So here's day one. Oh, wait a minute. This is her example. So here's day one. This is your journal. You're writing all this stuff in. She picks the topic and you control it. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Carl Jung said that. The aspirations for the day are who I want my authentic self to be today is, and you write that out. There's more writing space. And then words that you can focus on for the day. Okay, let me do it. Who I want my authentic self to be today is someone who controls my thoughts in a positive way and says, I can. We're getting ready to move. The next 60 days is going to go really quickly, and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by that. But I've moved before, and I can handle this. I've moved so many times, I'm pretty good at moving. And I just want to today focus on those things because I've got to do a little bit of work towards the move. So I want to focus on positive affirmations to myself that I can do this. And words of the day are yes, capable, possibilities, and meant to be. This move is meant to be. Now, you come all the way to the back. She's got weekly assessments you can do too. Now, we've got 56 days listed in here. This is really good. And then at the end, this is so sweet. Congratulations. You've taken control of your authentic self and declared it your sovereign right to shine as who you truly are. It also means you don't mind standing out from the crowd, speaking your truth, and following no one other than your authentic self. Being authentic at its core means being totally honest, self-aware, humble, and grateful. When you live authentically, you are an example to others for them to live authentically too. You're showing them what it means to live true and reminding them that everybody has a right to live true to who they are. Go shine, my authentic friend, with love and admiration, Ora. I do recommend these books. Even if you consider yourself a positive person and you're a go-getter, little things like this, I wasn't looking for self-motivation or self-improvement, but these books made me think. Um, so you can find copies of these on Amazon, of course, and Aura has her own websites and things that you can look on also. So the Live True and Live True Daily by Ora Nadrich, highly recommended. And this has been another book review for Pagan Pages by Saoirse. Blessed be.